Is good news and bad news for Mayor Mamdani out of Albany. But as political reporter Marcia Kramer explains, the best news may be for transit riders.
The once impossible dream of free buses in New York City inched closer to reality when both houses of the legislature proposed pilot programs to test the feasibility of one of the mayor's biggest campaign promises.
We have the return of the free buses. The Assembly included the return of the pilot of one free bus per borough. The Senate's language calls for an expansion of that program, so hopefully we'll be able to see that come back to make mass transit more affordable.
The mayor was thrilled with the proposals, even though they still have to be agreed to by the governor and, by extension, the MTA.
This is a time when 1 in 5 New Yorkers are struggling to afford the cost of a Metro card, and their commitment in addressing that in partnership with the city is one that is not only incredibly encouraging, but also deeply appreciated.
What the mayor did not get was a commitment to tax people making $1 million or more, which would have raised $4 billion. Knowing the governor is against raising income taxes in an election year, lawmakers said they're willing to hit the 14,000 New Yorkers making over $5 million with higher taxes. Even that is generating a lot of heat for the governor. Raising New York's nation-leading taxes to support unaffordable spending is simply bad fiscal management, said Andrew Ryan, president of the Citizens Budget Commission. Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman, Hochul's Republican gubernatorial opponent, put himself squarely in the no new taxes camp, saying it will drive people and corporations out of New York. Florida has more people, and their budget is half of New York. Raising taxes is a bad idea, Blakeman said.
Marcia, I guess the big question that leads us to is, will this then force the mayor to raise property taxes?
Well, Christine, Senate Finance Chair Liz Krueger said she was dead set against the city raising property taxes by, get this, 9.5%. So it'll clearly be part of the negotiations with City Hall and about their budget.
What other options are on the table to raise money for the city?
Well, Christine, there are lots of ways. For example, the Assembly is proposing a so-called mansion tax on the sale of properties valued at over $5 million and something called a crypto mining facility tax. But get this, the Senate wants to end the sales tax exemption on the sale of gold bullion and gold coins valued at more than $1,000 because, believe it or not, at the end of the second year, it would bring in over $600 million in new taxes. I guess people have a lot of bullion and coins that they want to sell.
Well, gold prices are through the roof right now. That is quite a lot of gold.
But who stockpiles gold coins?
I don't know. Somebody does, but apparently. Thank you, Marcia.